then to cap it off, another guy that I didn't graduate with, but we were the same year. We're going to talk Tyler Lucas and then Penn State hockey, USA hockey to finish up here.
Yeah.
So Tyler Lucas, Bellefonte kid, played football against him. Tried out at Penn State with him. He was one of the guys that I tried out with. I tried out with him, one of my teammates from high school, Coleman Hoffman, and another kid, I can't remember. But Tyler made it. Tyler ran I will never forget it, when they announced his 40 time. I think I ran like a 4.7, which I thought was slow. But I guess kind of looking back on it, it's not that bad.
No.
And then Tyler ran a 4.59. So when you're in the 4.5s, that helps you immensely. And he did it. He worked hard, and he made the team. His brother Kyle was already on the team, but he was on American Ninja Warrior before, the Rock show. Like I said before, I was watching him on TV the one time, him and his brother both. It was pretty cool. And now he's on the Mr. Beast challenge. I'll have to look up what exactly it is, but he's in the final like 5 people or something to win $5 million. So it's like a big story. Yeah, and it seems to be like it's a challenge, but it almost seems like a Big Brother type of setup, that show. But yeah, he could win $5 million. So it's cool. I saw it in the paper. It's a pretty good story, and good for him. You know, we were all skinny in high school, obviously. He was skinny too. But now, if you see him now, he played at Penn State, then he went to Montana and played. I think he's played some semi-pro. I guess he was in Germany playing, But the last time I saw him, he was in the CDT for American Ninja Warrior, and then I just saw him again for the Beast, Mr. Beast thing. But he's a big dude now. He's put on muscle. Like good for him. I wish him the best. And it's cool. It's cool to have a local kid like that, doing something like that. I hope he wins.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Do you know anything about that?
No, I haven't heard a single thing, dude. No, you're giving me all the information I've heard. So,
okay, but yeah, good luck to him. I hope he win. That'd be cool. $5 million. That's
a fortune. Yeah,
that's a hefty amount of money for sure. So, I hope he donates some back to the community. I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Or just keep it all. I wouldn't blame you. All right. Penn State men's hockey. They have a number 1.
Made of pure licorice back there to make the catch. Number 1, though, Penn State hockey. Taking on UConn, taking down UConn.
That's sick.
In overtime, Charlie Sherrato.
That's an amazing pass.
Yeah, I guess
made of pure licorice back there to make the catch. Number 1, though, Penn State hockey. Taking on UConn, taking down UConn.
That's sick.
In overtime, Charlie Sherrato. Behind the back, no look to Matt DiMarsico. Sick as in that goal, that finish. Top plays, they're through.
Number 1, man.
To the Frozen Four.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
That's a Sidney Crosby-like pass, man.
All right, those are pins. That's why they're there. 250 wins for Guy Godowski as of tonight. Again, met Guy Godowski in the past. He's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not kidding, man. He's such a nice guy. Like, he's a genuine guy. Like, when you see him, he's huge. And he's got hockey hair, obviously. That's the only haircut a hockey coach should have is Guy Godowski's hair. And he's got the hair. So when you see him, you're like, yeah, that's Guy Godowski 100%. But
Jackson Smith, he can't clear it as a.
But they win 11-4. Where's the score? 11-4. Yeah. So they win 11-4. Gavin McKenna had 7 assists. That's a Big Ten record. So,
yes, I'm nicknaming him the convenience store. That's what I said. 7 assists on 11 goals. Just it's right there.
Yep. Yeah, I nicknamed my cousin 7-Eleven. He plays receiver because he's always open. Well, that's what they said about Tyreek Hill too. But
yes.
They win 11-4. Absolutely crazy game. I almost went. I was going to take my nephew, but he's sick.
Oh. How old's he now?
5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, time flies.
Yep. So, but we didn't go, and that's fine. I watched it on TV, but Penn State hockey, man, it's fun. Hockey's fun. Watching The U.S. today, Canada this morning. First of all, Canada, dude, they're fast. Okay.
Yeah.
But the U.S. has really good defense. And they scored more goals than them today against Slovakia. Slovakia, I'm Slovakian, by the way. Slovakian and Polish. I'm more Slovakian. But they beat up on Slovakia. So Penn State hockey, they're number 6. After tonight, they might move up. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're doing good. They have a pretty depleted roster right now. Their captain is out for the season. McKenna looked good, obviously, 7 assists. That's an insane stat. And then the U.S., great game today. I think their defense will slow down the Canadian offense, if you will, in hockey terms. Canada is very fast.
Now that game
the US
is that like
Sunday at 8:10, I think.
9? I was saying it's either 8 or 9 in the morning. Yeah, it's gonna be early.
Sunday at 8 a.m. So, Jared, are you gonna do an episode for that?
I might. I mean, I'll look into it. I don't think we have any. Again, for Penguin Central, I don't think we have any American hockey players. I think the only one would be Sid for Canadian, but I don't think if he's going to be playing. So, I don't know.
Yeah. So that game is Sunday, the final. We won 6-2 today. Canada won 3-2. They were down 2-0. Came back. I think the U.S. is a better team, and I think our defense will slow down the Canadians. But they are fast. Like, that's one thing I noticed about Canada today, especially. They are very fast.
Yes.
The U.S. is fast too, but they're a little more methodical how they play. And I hope they slow them down. They have the best player in the world, Sidney Crosby. I'm glad he wasn't hurt too bad. I wish he could just. First of all, I want him to play against the U.S. I want him breaking jaws. They're going to fight a lot. It's going to be fun. Sidney Crosby, we need him back for the Penguins. It's great that they go do the Olympics. They should all do that. But I didn't want him to get hurt because he's on my team. So he's Canadian through and through. He was drafted at 14 years old, number 1 overall. Straight out
he's
of
a day
school.
younger than I am, or he's a day older than I am.
Okay.
He's 8'7", 87. I'm 8'8", 87.
Well, he was drafted at 17 in 2005. He was a number 1 overall pick. Mario Lemieux was our number 1 pick.
Yep.
I asked Jared tonight, can Gavin McKenna be good enough to be the number 1 pick? Can the Pens get him? He said no, so that sucks. But who was that kid? So who's the number 1 pick in hockey last year? Do you remember?
I didn't hear that myself. I mean, I try to follow things for the Penguins, but I didn't hear who the number 1 pick was.
All right. So
I think Ben Kendall was ours. I know he was one of our big draft picks last year, and he's already made a huge name for himself. He's only 18, turned 19 years old. He has a big factor for the Penguins. He's awesome.
All right, so I'm going to pull this up. But I know the one kid, was it last year? He was the number 1 pick. He went to the Penguins, played to him in the opener. I think it was last year, and they lost. Matthew Schaefer, right? From New York. Remember last year? Was it last year in the opener we lost to him? In the opening game, he was the number 1 pick. Now, who'd you say our guy is?
It should have been Ben Campbell. Or Kendall. Sorry, Ben Kendall's not Ben Kendall.
They're all from Canada.
Yep.
All of them, literally. When's the NHL draft for 26?
I did not see when. I know it's in the off season. I think it's I want to say sometime in the summer. God, I can't remember.
Dude, to be the number 1 pick, you have to suck, right? Like the NFL.
Yep, that's works. Yep.
There he is, Sidney Crosby, 2005. That was a great man. That's one of the best first picks in NHL history.
Yep, he saved the Penguins franchise, man. They say about how they were on the verge of moving them to Indianapolis or something like that, and Pittsburgh Penguins now are the best. Yeah, they've had so much success because of the Fleury, Crosby, Malkin years. They were the best.
When was Lemieux drafted?
81, 82. It was something like that.
And they won in what? They won in
92,
92, right?
93. 91, 92.
When was he drafted?
Maybe 84, maybe 84.
84?
Yes. If it's not 82 or 83, it has to be 84.
Yep, 84.
Yep.
But yep. A lot of history with the Penguins. Great franchise, great ball club, great hockey club. So
I know what you meant.
But yeah, so shout out to Tyler Lucas, USA Hockey. I hope they break every jaw on the Canadian team. When it comes to hockey, there's not a team we hate more than Canada. So it's like the Ravens as a Steelers fan.
Yep.
Yes, US girls hockey won the gold. Thanks, Fred.
Woo!
That was
USA.
a great game. Penn State girl was on that team. I don't know if there's any Penn State guys on the team, but there's a Penn State girl, number 22, was on the U.S. women's.
Nice.
The 1980 team, they have a documentary on Netflix. They beat the USSR.
Mm-hmm.
They had no business beating the Soviets. They had grown men.
It's one of the greatest
and they got beat by a bunch of college kids.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. The underdog story of the century, pretty much.
That is a David and Goliath story if I've ever seen one.
Yep.
But shout out to Penn State hockey. Keep it rolling. USA hockey. Let's win on Sunday. Jared, do you have anything else?
Well, I'll end it with this. So I grew up watching a lot of great comedic, performers and stuff. And I remember George Carlin said it great about hockey. They said it was baseball, football, and basketball or sports. And then he said the rest were not sports. Like everything else was not a sport. And he said the first thing people ask me about is hockey. And he says, why isn't hockey a sport to him? He's like, because hockey is 3 activities done at the same time: ice skating, playing with a puck, and beating the shit out of somebody.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sorry. I had to. It was such a great, it is a sport. It really, but it's just like, I just love that breakdown where it's like, I mean, that is essentially what it is.
So my grandfather said the other night, he said, went to a fight and a hockey game broke out.
Listen, I'm like, great story to end it with too. My old man, when he went to Williamson, down in Philadelphia area, he decided to wear his Pittsburgh Penguin hat, and he was going to walk into the Flyers arena, and his Williamson buddy ripped that sucker off his head. He goes, "What the heck are you doing, man? Are you trying to commit suicide or like trying to kill yourself?" He's like, "Don't you dare walk into there with that." And he's like, "Okay, whatever." And then they all walked into the place, and he said the first thing they did when they walked in was like 5 Flyers fans beating the crap out of a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. He's like, "Thank you for ripping that off my head."
You know what's funny? When I was a bouncer in college, every night, almost every night, someone would come in with Flyers gear. They'd start running their mouth, and I would just kick them out. I can't tell you, honestly, how many times I kicked out guys that had Flyers gear on. This one guy, and I was there with some hockey guys. I was working. The hockey guys were there with me. This dude, he's got a Flyers jersey and a Flyers beanie. He just starts running his mouth to one of our hockey players. And he's a little guy. And I'm like, dude, you got a hockey player right here. You got me. I'm like 6'1", 220, doing bodybuilding. And he's just standing there yelling at us. I'm like, dude, get out. Like, get out. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, get out.
Now, listen, in the early 70s, they did have like some championships. So, I mean, or cups. So I understand that, they have some success in their history, but yeah, it's been a long time since that has occurred.
I mean, I'll tell you what, man, they're a special kind of fan. Compared to Eagles fans, not that bad, honestly. Listen, well, I'm sorry. Eagles fans are way better than Flyers fans to me.
Well, listen,
maybe I'm wrong about that.
I remember there were times where I had to flip back and forth with Pirates and Phillies because, again, I have a lot of Phillies cousins, and they love to talk about their Phillies. They are a very respectable fan base in the sense, like, of all the fan bases in Philadelphia, I always say, like, Phillies, they have a right to actually say what they say because they always have a very competitive team. A lot.
Yes, they're a very good team, very good ball club. They've always been. Even as Pirates fans, I have respect for the Phillies. I don't like them.
Braves, dude, there was a time where the Atlanta Braves won like 14, 15 consecutive NL East champion. Like, the Phillies were constantly like in the conversation all the time. Like, it was pretty impressive, but they never won. So I mean, and Yeah,
Right.
it's an amazing franchise.
Yeah. Well, I just realized it's 12:44 in the morning, so didn't know that. But
That's all good.
all right, guys, and real quick, there's the article. Tyler, CDT,
That is so cool.
Belfont natives on Mr. B. So yeah, keep it up, man. Doing a lot of things like that. He's doing a lot of fitness related stuff. So good for him.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, have a good night. We will see you tomorrow for recruiting. It'll be me, Brett, maybe Aaron. We'll be on to do our recruiting episode. Brett, he was just tired tonight. He's had a long week, a long day. Work is like killing him. So did one with Jared tonight, and then tomorrow we'll do recruiting. So, all right, guys, thanks for coming on. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.